Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic 2015. So we're here with some Friday Night Magic this week, and I might have to keep that hand and hope that I draw into a black land fairly soon, 2 black lands fairly soon, otherwise I won't be able to play anything till turn 3. There we go, there's one. So let's play the Orzhov first. So yeah, for Friday Night Magic this week, I've gone for a bit of a gimmicky deck. I've tried my very best to make a vampire deck. So basically filled it out with as many vampire cards as I could. So we've got Bloodghast, we've got Rakish Airs, we've even got some Vizkopa Guild Mages to give my vampires lifelink and stuff like that, which is quite cool. So I'm going to play a Plains here so I can get my Vizkopa Guild Mage down. And then, because this obviously isn't a vampire, but I've done it just so I can actually give my vampires, what's the word I'm looking for? Give my vampires lifelink and stuff like that. So, Dead Weight, goodbye Vizkopa Guild Mage. It was nice to know you. So we've got a green, white, black deck at the moment. Ooh, we even got Sanguine Bond there as well. That's annoying that I've actually lost that Vizkopa Guild Mage, but never mind. Let's try and play the Rakish Air this turn. And then we shall try Nimbus Wings it next turn. That is the plan anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be hoping to draw into one of my lifelink creatures to take advantage of Sanguine Bond later on. Would be nice. So we've got a Wall of Omens there. Don't really care about you. So we are going to Nimbus Wings my Rakish Air this turn. And we get another land, which is nice. So we can Nimbus Wings you. Go straight over his wall, into his face. So this is going to start dealing damage to my opponent, and it's going to get pumped up every time he does deal damage as well. And because it, and basically what it can do is that because it is, I shouldn't really have played that Vizkopa Guild Mage. I really should have waited, but yeah, he's going to get pumped up, and any of the vampires that are able to deal damage to my opponent's face will also get pumped up as well, which is quite cool. So Rakish Air is one of the kind of the best vampire synergy cards in this deck. So let's see what else we've got. So we could August Breathe that wall, but there's not really much point. We do need one more land before we can play anything decent at the moment. So just going to swing in with the Rakish Air. So one more land would get a Shadowcloak Vampire. It would get a Sanguine Bond if we could take advantage of that. So what I really want to draw into is one more black land ideally. I'm just going to hit continue for now. So this is up to a 5-6. So I could just win the game purely on my Rakish Air just dealing damage into his face, providing he doesn't lifelink at all. Playing a cleansing, that's a shame, never mind. So Rakish Air gets sent to the graveyard. And we find the one land that we're looking for, so we obviously can't do anything this turn. We do have the August Spree open to deal with any kind of huge creature that he might play. I don't know what that huge creature might be, but it could be terrifying. So it's an Obelisk of Alara. That is fairly terrifying. So he's black, white, green, so he can gain 5 life, he can target creature -2/-2 until end of turn. So I think we're going to play the Shadowcloak Vampire here, and we've got 2 August Breeze as well, which is quite nice. So at least he can't kill that off with the black ability on the Obelisk, which is good. So Sanguine Bond, it's the only one in the deck. I've just got it down just in case I get any kind of like significant lifelink down. And we've got Baneslayer Angel, which at the moment I can't really deal with. Could do with Reprisal almost. Nope, we do have 2 August Breeze, which I can't actually use at the moment, which is not that fun. Interesting. So I can't really do anything at the moment because that is kind of terrifying, and I can't play 2 August Breeze as I only have 5 land. So let's play the Bloodghast. So we're going to have to be... So I thought I was doing fairly well there with the Rakish Air, and then he playing a Cleanse Me, which was not fun. So we're just going to go through to end step. So what I probably should have done there is not really played that Bloodghast, but to have kept the black land open, given this fly, and then taken out his Baneslayer that way. So he is going to smack me in the face for 5 here, and he's going to gain 5 health as well. What's he going to do? Obelisk of Alara. So he's going to pump that up by +4/+4 as well. Oh my sweet Jesus, that is terrifying. So that wouldn't have been any good anyway with the August Breeze, so I really need to get another land right now. I do have enough open, I think. Yeah, I do. One of any colour would be fine. Now we've got the Elvish Visionary. So yeah, I really need one of any colour land right now to keep me in this game. And there we go. So we can go Double Augusbury all over you. Just get rid of you. Cloud Shift. Oh, shouldn't have played the second one. That is annoying. So I think I might have lost this game now. Don't think there's really much way coming back from this. So yeah, I'm pretty much doomed now. I've only got, obviously got one more Augusbury in there, but unless I can get a reprisal somehow, I think I'm pretty screwed. So yeah, that's me a little bit. So he kept one land open on purpose to take advantage of that cloud shift. So yeah, cheeky face, of course it is. So I think I'm going to concede here because I don't think I can come back from this. So because he can basically swing him for that for 9 again, and yeah, I'm going to concede here and go through to a second game. Okay guys, this looks like a pretty good opening hand, so we're going to keep this one. Apparently the opponent we're playing is Bill Nye the Science Guy, so for science and all that. Yeah, Bill Nye is I think he's quite famous in the States, not quite so famous over here in the UK. I know who he is though, but so possibly should have played the Orzhov Guildgate last turn because we could have at least got a Child of the Night down. Whoopsie-daisy. Wasn't really thinking that I was going to draw straight into a land though. So what have we got here then? So we've got funky, at least 3 or 4 different colours at the moment. So we are going to play the Child of the Night, I think. We'll get the Rakashare down next turn. So this is going to synergise up really well with all of our vampires we've currently got down, providing he can't screw me over too heavily. So he's got his 3rd land down and still nothing. Nope. Interesting. Excellent. We've got a 4th land, so we can play the Rakashare. Start swinging in and smacking him all about. There we go. So we will be able to give one of my vampires flight next turn, which would be quite cool. This will go up to a 3-2, which is fairly cool. So there we go. Thanks to the Rakashare. Vampire synergy. Woo. So yeah, there's only a couple of real heavy vampire synergy cards in this deck, and we've got Aggro of the Gods, never mind. Good job, I've still got plenty of vampires to come down at him then, isn't it? Excellent, so we still can't play the Bloodghast, unfortunately. And we're going to play Nimbus Wings as well, just to make it safe from any kind of future Anger of the Gods or shocks or anything along those lines. So yeah, it's annoying that he's already put my Rakashare in the graveyard, but could do with something like, how many lands have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could really do my Sanguine Bond now, would be awesome. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ, I'm getting really unlucky with these games. It just feels as though my opponent just has like the perfect card to counter anything I play at the moment. And now we've got an Armoured Ascension, which we can't do a jack shite with. Because I've got no creature I can play, because I want to be able to play my Bloodghast, but I can't. And he's got like nothing else he can play. Is it just this just literally just pure, so he's mana cycling the Traumatic Visions, obviously. Getting an island, which he can now play. And I suppose we can play the Blood Crazed Neonate, which we could probably put Armoured Ascension on next turn. Although this is probably just going to get like shocked or something stupid like that. No, my luck. Yep, no Inspirate, so he's Inspiring this turn. So I'm not going to risk anything till next turn, I suppose. Although it could probably just easily get pinged off now. No, my luck. And there's the shock. Typical. Yep, there's the shock. Of course it is. Why wouldn't there be a shock? Ugh. Jesus Christ. Oh look, and now we've got nothing. Need one more black land to play the Bloodghast, which we don't have. Yeah, this deck, I don't think it really works. I've tried to make a vampire deck, but it's... Oh my god, Runescarred Demon. Are you shitting me? I can't even double Augusbury it either. Ugh, this has just not gone well, this series, at all. Not gone well at all. Cobbled Wings doesn't really help us. Can't play any creatures, so we're just going to have to let him smack us about a bit. Yeah, it's just, this deck, it just runs out of steam really quickly. If you can't stay aggressive with your vampires, and they can just ping them off really early. Like, a lot of the decks seem to be, you see there's so much control going around. I think this might be 4 or 5 colours, this deck. So, yeah. And there's the Obelisk of Alara, so this is pretty much game over, I think. Oh, this doesn't help. Yeah, this is not gone well, this game either. So I think I've lost this one as well, because I'm not drawing into a land anytime soon. So I'm going to concede here, and I'll see you in a sec for game number 3. Yeah, I think I can keep this hand. It's not too bad. Because I've got the Bloodcrazed Neonate, the Nimbus Wings, and the Augur Spree. See what Party Tonight is going to do. Party Tonight. So we're going to start off with the slow land. Ooh, very nice. We've also got the Child of the Night as well, which could be awesome. But I really want to get this kind of swinging him and getting pumped up. And we've got the Elvis Visionary. So he's going to be able to draw a card. Have fun with your new card. We need to play the red land here, obviously. Let's get a Bloodcrazed Neonate in play. Which we're going to Nimbus Wings next turn, because obviously it looks like he could just like nip it off with his Elvis Visionary, but I'm going to be like, no, Nimbus Wings, die! So he's got another Jungle Shrine, Prey Upon. Oh, come on! Didn't even give me a chance to get my Nimbus Wings down. So I think I'm going to play the Rakdos Guildgate here. We'll get the Bloodcrazed Neonate down. Try and get a Child of the Night and a Nimbus Wings down next turn. So I'm wondering if any of my opponents have realised what kind of deck I'm playing, because it's kind of gimmicky, like vampires. Like there's a lot of them, but they don't really synergise up all that well, to be honest. Reclamation Sage, thank God. Is that one that can destroy Artifact or Enchantment? It is, so thank God he's brought that out now instead of... So we're going to play the Swamp here, and then, I mean, I could give this first strike. Target creature gains +1/0 and first strike until end of turn, or I could just give it flying, which should also work for me. So that's what we're going to do. Goodbye, Reclamation Sage. I'm just going to go over your head. And you could have destroyed that enchantment if you waited to play it until next turn, which is, I don't know why you'd play a card like that if you can't take advantage of its effect as well. I think he just wanted to block her down, basically. So we've got 2 vampires down now, so we're not looking too bad. Don't know what he's going to do, though. So I'm going to try desperately to get at least one win with this deck, just because it's just hilarious having all these vampires. Reprisal. Oh, great. So, goodbye, Bloodcrazed Neonate. Ugh. It just seems like my opponent always has an answer for one of my vampires. At least I got my own reprisal now, which is quite cool. So I'm going to swing at his face, and if he tries to block, I'm just going to Swift Justice it. Eat that, Swift Justice. And I get a little bit of extra health as well, so I can't really complain too much there. Kill off his creature, why the hell not? At least I've got my Reprisal and my Augur Spree for a little bit of control now, so I'm feeling a little bit safer. And we've got Stormbreath Dragon, which you're going to immediately get Augur Spreed. Hey, if it's got 4 health, I'm Augur Spreeing it. I'd want to save Reprisal for any big, nasty creatures. So we're going to save that land. No point. Do I have a Bloodghast in there? No, I do not. That's a shame. So at least I can keep swinging at his face with the Child of the Night at the moment. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to save this. No point playing it. Make it look like I've got more cards in my hand than I actually have. It's a little psychological trick there. And we've got Arbor Colossus. So, Reprisal you. Goodbye. We're going to get another Child of the Night. Very nice. So that gives us double lifelink. All we could really do with now is Sanguine Bond would be quite nice. That'd be very nice indeed. And we can start, as we gain life, he starts losing life. So, just wondering what he's got left in those 3 cards. I'm hoping they're all land. Would be nice. Ground Assault. You're wasting a Ground Assault on a Child of the Night. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, Vizkopa Guildmage. Very nice. So, we're going to play you. And because I've only got 1 white land open, which is typical, means I can't activate its ability this turn. So that is very, very frustrating. I was hoping I could, but then... Is that a plains I can't see from here? No, I think it's a swamp, isn't it? Yeah, so... I only had that 1 white mana to play the Vizkopa Guildmage this turn anyway, which is annoying. What's he going to play? Terra Stomper. Oh, great. So, an 8/8 trample. I could have been able to give that fly. So we're going to play the Child of the Night here, I think. But first, let's swing in with this Child of the Night. See what he does. Is he going to block? So I'm going to... Whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life. There we go. So you're going to lose... I'm going to gain 2 life. You're going to lose 2 life. And then we're going to play another Child of the Night. Could really do with another reprisal for that, but... never mind. Could do with another white mana, really, so I can activate both abilities at the same time, so I can give this one lifelink. So I'm assuming he's going to swing. I'm going to skip blocking, obviously. I am at 31, so I'm not really too fussed at the moment. What's he going to play? Another Terra Stomper! Of course he's going to play another Terra Stomper. Why wouldn't he play another Terra Stomper? Ugh. So we're going to play Bloodghast here. And then... So he's going to be swinging at me twice. So he will do 16 damage to me next turn, and I will do 6, 8. So I've got to hope that I draw into something which is able to pump up my creatures, or I'm able to give something else lifelink. So I'm going to have to skip my attack here, and hope that he swings at me with both Terra Stompers, because I can tank it this turn. I'll go down to 7, and hope that I draw in something which, like something like maybe another Bloodghast would be quite good. Oh, of course he's not going to swing with both of them. Why would he do that? So I could really do with being able to give my Child of the Night like fly or something along those lines. Oh, great, Garrick's Pack Leader. So he can. So whenever he plays a beast. Okay, so at least I can get rid of the Garrick's Pack Leader. Is good. Go away. I don't want you drawing any more cards. I could still really do with being able to give my Child of the Night fly. So I can't tank that this turn, so I'm going to have to block basically. Because he's going to be able to swing at my face with both of them. Why didn't you just swing him with both? You would have forced me to block with at least one creature, so now I can just skip blocking and hope that I get some way of pumping up my Child of the Night. Elvish Pioneer, so he gets to play an extra land if he wants to. Okay. And that doesn't help at all, so... think I'm a little bit screwed. Yeah, I think I'm deeply screwed here, so I don't think I've won this game. I promise you I have won games with this deck, it's just not very consistent, put it that way. Let's just swing at both of you. Activate my ability as well, why the hell not? So let's see what he's going to do. So he's going to block with that, that's fair enough, and with that. So I did fairly well, but the 2 Terror Stompers was never, ever, ever going to win. So I got down to 7. So yeah, that's GG. So I'll go show you the deck, guys. Okay, guys. So the idea for this deck was to kind of make like a kind of a fairly aggressive vampire deck that I could give flight to easily with like Nimbus Wings and Cobbled Wings, and then kind of swing at the face. And then synergize up a little bit with getting a Rakish Air down with lots of cheap vampires such as Child of the Night, Bloodcrazed Neonate, and Bloodghast to get them pumped up. Also a small amount of control just to make sure that I could like remove big threats on the board such as Reprisals, Swift Justice to give creatures first strike, Armored Ascension for like big flight, although I'm not sure how well this works as you'll never really draw naturally planes. That's probably a bit of a junk card, maybe not that useful. Yeah, like I said, we've got cheap vampires such as Bloodghast and Child of the Night. Sanguine Bond, like I said, that's more of a late game condition. If you can get a big Child of the Night down, you're potentially forcing your opponent to lose health as you're gaining it. Shadowcloak Vampire, a bit more of a late game vampire, which is a fairly big body that you can give flight to by sacrificing life. This is probably the only other vampire synergy card in the deck, which is Blood Tribute. I've never seen this card come up. I've got 2 of them in the deck, just never see it come up. So basically, if I can kick, so if I can tap an untap vampire, my opponent loses half their life and I gain that life, which is awesome if you can get it down, but it never turns up. So like I said, we've got the Bloodcrazed Neonate, which gets pumped up every time it swings. If you can synergize that with a Rakish Air, it gets double the amount of +1/+1. Cobbled Wings to give my vampires flight. If there's Copa Guild Mages, a couple of them just to give vampires lifelink and to take advantage of something like Child of the Night's lifelink already. And then finally some August Breeze as a little bit of control. So I don't think this was a great deck, and in terms of land I've got 5/4/5 on the basic. I'm not entirely sure on the dual lands in this deck. I think this might actually work better with purely fast lands, but you know, I didn't really have that much time to keep. I've been playtesting this, I've been trying to make it better, but I just don't think it works. So I'm going to try and come up with a better deck for next week. It's just, this was a bit of a laugh. I just was like, can I make a vampire deck? Turns out, no, you cannot make a good vampire deck. So yeah, that's the end of the episode for now. That's some games, and this is the deck. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.